What is up? What is up? We are back again with Talk That Sport. It's Jordan Jones. CJ Jones is here. Say what's up to the people.
What's up? What's up?
All right, man.
The loud voice again.
All good, all good. What you drinking today?
I'm drinking out the bottle some Wild Turkey 101 again. So,
all right.
Shots up. What you
drinking? Looks like we both doing whiskey. Salute. I got that Jim Beam because it's super cheap, and your boy be balling on a budget.
Poor person, peasant.
Hey, it's all good.
I'm kidding. I got this for free at a bar. What are you talking about?
Whiskey's like $100 here in Abilene, so you gotta go with what you can afford.
You know, I haven't really been drinking whiskey a lot lately. I think only on the show I drink whiskey and scotch. But typically, I've been a vodka dude. Vodka and wine lately. It's been my keys. My birthday's coming up, so just remember that, Jordan. Vodka and wine. Vodka and wine.
It's all right. I got something in store for you on your birthday. I'll come to town. We'll do something.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm 3-0 this year. I keep forgetting that. It's my current.
Yeah. You know we got to do something special. So I don't know. Maybe we'll go get a reservation, do a golf thing, and maybe we'll do something else after that.
We'll figure it out. We're 2 weeks away. We got plenty of time.
I know that thing's sneaking up on me. Shoot, Christian, my wife just ended. Now I'm talking about your birthday.
Jordan, just think about me. Like I go anniversary, then my wife's birthday. Well, Christian's birthday, then my wife's birthday, then my birthday, then is your birthday.
Okay.
Then we got the Christmas holiday. We get for this family, we get fucked after like June.
Yeah.
July hits is like every crucial person in our family has a birthday. So it's like pretty cool. Other than grandma and then grandma, but
I'm right at Thanksgiving.
You're right.
Year, so.
Yeah. See, good thing Thanksgiving's not present holiday because I would be like, fuck you, Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. First F-bomb of the day. I couldn't do it.
Second F-bomb of the day already.
That second one?
Yeah, 3 minutes in.
See well, hell. There we go. Look, guys, you know what we're going to do. All right? You know what we're going to do.
CJ's going to do what CJ's going to do.
Did you enjoy your Labor Day holiday?
I did. I had a lot of fun. I went to San Antonio. Don't worry, I didn't get that Rona. We stayed safe. We stayed in a very nice hotel. Shout out to Makara Hotel off the Riverwalk. If you haven't stayed there, it's absolutely beautiful. Very nice room.
Oh, y'all went off the Riverwalk.
Yeah, we went off the Riverwalk.
So y'all could look down and see the people in boats.
Yes, we could.
Well, you fancy.
It was actually a surprise because I had to stand at some we were still staying on the Riverwalk, but we were staying at a hotel. It was like $100 a night.
Oh, my sister-in-law booked the hotel.
Yeah, so she
that explains a lot because you use the tight pockets.
Yeah.
Where's the nearest Holiday Inn Express?
For real though, like we were gonna be staying at like a Holiday Inn Express, and then she decided to upgrade it, and so we did the hotel, which I really enjoyed it because the Riverwalk was pretty crowded, so we spent a lot of time just hanging out at the hotel and stuff. I mean, we did some of the other sites and everything, and we've been to San Antonio before. And growing up, we went to San Antonio like every year. Dallas Cowboys training camp, all that stuff. So it's nothing new. So it was nice just being able to relax and unwind for a break. What did you do for Labor Day weekend?
A big bunch of nothing, man. We just kind of kicked it at the crib. We had a lot of builds this week, so we've been building a lot of stuff for people.
So you had to labor on Labor Day.
Labor on Labor Day. Yeah. I mean, but we took some time for some fun. We went and got Indian food on Sunday.
Okay.
We took some days off. We kind of just were able to relax. We just didn't do anything. We'll probably do something next weekend.
That's good.
When we get some time. Try to do something special for the wifey. But no, other than that, I had a fancy draft. And then that was there, with the league I've been a part with forever.
Who was your first pick? Let's see if you contradicted yourself on the show.
No, I said Mike Thomas. If I'm picking Ford, I can take Mike Thomas. What the draft guys gave me Ford. I picked Mike Thomas. And I was so lucky to get I got really almost all the players I wanted. Only players I didn't get, Todd Gurley, Le'Veon Bell. They went a little bit higher than I expected them to go. But I told you I was on the Cam wagon. I got Cam. I didn't get Kyler. Okay, so it's 8th round. Kyler's right there. And I'm like, ooh. Do I take care of Kyler? But no, Scary Terry McLaurin was there. And I was like, man, dude's going to get all the passes. So let me take him over Kyler. Kyler went the next pick. Yeah. And then I was like, then I saw Russ go. And then I was like, okay, it's 11th round. I should take Cam about right now. So I think Cam in the 11. And I feel good about that. I still feel like it's good enough quarterbacks. Minshew's still on the bench. There's a couple of quarterbacks I can go after.
Yeah, you always got options at quarterback. What do y'all, a 10-man league?
Yeah, 10 people league. Most people take one quarterback. There's an idiot in our league that has 3 right now. He has like Lamar. He had a roster on him. He has like 3 quarterbacks right now. And we're like, why do you have so many quarterbacks? You don't need
hoarding. Yeah, that's hoarding.
And it's not in the point. They're not in the point of like trading. Like me, when I hoarded receivers, because I got a stable of receivers. That is in hopes to trade them to help my RB1 position. When I get like a DeAndre, a Mike Thomas, a Chris Godwin, a Scary Terry, a Hollywood Brown, I was like stoked. I'm like, oh yeah, who got scores of points are here?
Oh yeah,
I got like 4 number 1s on my team. So,
definitely. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm excited to see how the fantasy season takes place. Hopefully that we have a full-on football season and Rona doesn't get in the way of that. But, we roll with the punches that were dealt. Either way, it's happy hour. We're drinking. We'll talk some sports. Today we got the NFL preview going on, so we're going to get into that here later. First, though, let's talk about who jersey you're rocking.
Oh, me?
Let's do you first. I normally go first, so let's go you first.
Oh, my guys. I'm going with Enrique at Bumawale. All right, who this weekend for the Dallas Wings. I have such a love-hate relationship with Enrique. Like, I'm starting to love her too much because now she plays for our team. But every time I remember is her hitting that game-winning shot in the national championship game over our cousin's head. It hurts me a little bit more that I'm actually rooting for her now. But old girl put up 39 points in a comeback behind victory on Sunday over the Washington Mystics, and she balled out, including with the ball with 6 seconds left on the clock, coming up and draining the 3 right in front of the girl's eye. So I can't. Enrique, she was a bomb in regulation. She brought the team back, and then and then she gets 39 points for the win. So yeah, I'm going to Enrique this week.
Okay, I like that. So I'm going to throw out a name here that may be foreign to a lot of our fans, but Jennifer Brady. If you don't know who she is actually the first woman, or the woman that's made it the farthest in the U.S. Open that's actually that's actually played college first before going professional. So Jennifer Brady is going up against Naomi Osaka this week, and she's going to lose, and I feel so bad for her.
Yeah, are we rooting for her against Naomi? No,
we're not. But I just I wanted to throw her name out here before she gets eliminated from the U.S. Open to celebrate her. No, because this is a great accomplishment. Okay, this girl, so after going to college and she struggled in a lot of tournaments and everything, she actually went over to train in Germany to get better. And after training and everything, she came back and is now, she's already won a tournament, and now she's just, moving along. So this is a good moment for her in her career. I wish her the best. Like I said, I don't think that she's going to win this week against Naomi Osaka, but congratulations to her on her accomplishment. So I wanted to give her some kind of shout out and recognition on our show. Yeah. So with that said, it's funny because for whose jersey we were rocking, we both selected women this week.
I know. And crazy.
I know. That's because women make up half of sports, so you got to embrace it. There you go. Put women's sports on TV. I love that because I wish I could watch Dallas Wings basketball on cable, and I can't see it on the cable that I have.
Jordan, did I send you the password?
No, you never sent it to me.
I swear I sent you it.
You never sent it.
NBA,
yeah.
We just can't watch at the same time. No, you know what? I'm gonna buy your subscription.
You're gonna buy my subscription?
Just get it, and I'll buy your subscription. Because I
can't legitimately watch it because I do like watching.
All right, so you create your account. I'll call you with my credit card. And I'll buy your subscription this year. All right.
Fair enough.
We want you. So are you gonna be a Wings fan, or are you gonna pick a different team? I feel like you should pick a different team.
There's no point at this point because the playoffs are about to start.
You can still watch the playoffs.
I know it's on TV. That's what I said. So I don't need it for this year.
Okay, next season I'm buying it for you.
And I do have a team. I told you I'm New York Liberty. I've been watching Sabrina Ionescu.
Okay, so you're gonna be a Liberty fan.
Yeah. So right now I'm a Liberty, but I still go for the hometown Wings. So. Yeah, but with that said, let's go ahead and get into women ball too. CJ, take it away. What we got going on in women's basketball this week?
Other than like Asia Wilson being the MVP of the league, I don't know what. It's unquestionable. I'm gonna give me an Asia Wilson MVP shirt, even though she plays for the Las Vegas Aces. She's been straight balling. We are 3 games away from the playoffs, and most teams only have 3 games to go to the playoffs. Our Dallas Wings are 1.5 games up out of the in 8th spot, right? So they look like they will be making the playoffs. And this playoffs is going to be a little bit more exciting this year. We have the 1 and down rounds, but I think women's basketball is really going to be amped up. Now, do I think the Wings are going to go that far in the playoffs? I hope we win a game or 2. I hope we can get a round or 2. But, like, you have all the teams really – the cream is really getting to the top right now with Chicago and L.A. They had a matchup this week. LA was one of my favorites this year. They're really starting to slip in my ranking, and it's going to be hard to beat Seattle because I think Seattle's the best team in the league. So I think Seattle's going to really do some damage down the stretch. Really do some damage. Well, I mean, like, Breanna Stewart.
She's a beast.
Yeah, in as much as we talk about Sabrina and how Sabrina changed the game, Breanna is a beast in her own. She's just like she's that transcendent player. And can Sabrina be that? Yes, we hope so. But I think it's a lot like your Luka Zion argument. Like we really don't give Breanna her flowers that much. We say, oh, that's Stewie. She went to UConn. Yeah, she's supposed to be great. So we don't give her flowers as much as we give Sabrina. Oh, Sabrina was Kobe's friend. Oh, Sabrina played at Oregon. You know, it wasn't expected from Sabrina. But other than that, it's pretty good. Satu should be the Rookie of the Year. But somehow, some way, I feel like the Minnesota Lynx are going to find another way to steal another Rookie of the Year from a Dallas player. Because I think Crystal Dangerfield is going to be named the Rookie of the Year this year.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what's going on in the WNBA right now. So playoffs start next week on Muffet's birthday. So September 15th, we'll all start with some playoff updates.
Okay. I love it. Yeah. Shout out to all the basketball players. And I do want to say one thing. Breanna Stewart, to me, she is the Kevin Durant of the WNBA. Like, she's like, I can see it. Like, and I say that because she's like, she came in at a time where there's already like the top dog, you know, and I looked at it as Maya Moore was like kind of the top dog in the WNBA when she came into the league. But since Maya Moore has been out for the past couple of years, Sabrina's been kind of looked at as taking over kind of the league. But then you have, you know, Breanna, came in and kind of took over the league. But then you have, you know, Sabrina coming right in under her before she actually get her full shine, which is like kind of like the Greek Freak or like the Luka, where Kevin Durant doesn't really ever get his time. You know, I guess I don't know if that's a great example, but
yeah, I haven't seen her like a Kevin. But even though her and Jewel have a very Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook type of feel to their game, I mean.
Not her style of play.
Not style of play. I'm talking about where she came in the league.
Yeah.
Because like I even think Maya at her top of her game was never. It wasn't. We were never talking about Maya as the greatest player ever played in the WNBA. You know, with Stewie, we're having conversations like, "Yo, this is maybe the greatest woman basketball player of all time."
Okay.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying though. She came in at a time where we had a lot of stars, and Sabrina's coming in time where we have a ton of stars, but there hasn't been that one young star that really popped out yet. Mm-hmm. Who's that next? It was supposed to be Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum has really not lived up to their stock. She was a scorer who got to WNBA, couldn't score.
I tell you, her and Markelle Fultz both just disappointed.
Okay. They're both going to turn out to be really good role players, but they both were not getting number one picks. But Kelsey, I think Kelsey got drafted to the wrong team. I think when she got drafted to San Antonio, now Las Vegas, I think that really messed her up a little bit. I think she was more lined up to be if she went number 2 that year. Mm-hmm. But she went number 1, and she got Bill Lambert as a coach. Mm-hmm. And they drafted Jackie Young the next year. So it kind of just, I mean, she'll get in where she fits in. She just got an assistant coaching job, so she's coaching Arkansas.
I mean, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. But without further ado, we got to talk some football. As you know, it is the kickoff of the NFL season tomorrow.
Next week?
Tomorrow.
Who's playing tomorrow?
The day after you go to bed tonight, or after you go to bed tonight and wake up in the morning,
it's like
Christmas. Have football. It's like Christmas.
That's what it feels like.
Man, I am so excited for the football season.
So what's your football plan for tomorrow?
Okay.
What's your hookup? Because I know you work tomorrow.
Yes, and I work late tomorrow, so sadly,
shit.
yeah, I know. I get off, or I'll be done probably around 6:30 or so. So I'll
Okay, you
get
still make
home
kickoff.
just in time to get home, crack open a beer, and turn on the Chiefs and Texans. So excited for that. What's your plan tomorrow?
As we work from home, so the office will be closed somewhere about 3:00 tomorrow, and then I got a couple deliveries to make, and then I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna give me a nice big ass pizza and a couple cold ones, and sit down and watch football. My wife will go to the room because she does not like football, and it's not the Cowboys, so she's not required to watch them. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be a fun experience. I really want to see. There's two things I want to see in tomorrow's game.
Okay.
I want to see the Chiefs go up by 21, and the Texans come back and tie the game. Or I want to see the same exact thing happen in the NFC Championship. The AFC Championship game happened divisional round happened last year. I want them to go back up by 21, and the same series of events happen, and they lose again.
Yeah. So. I mean, I have Will Fuller in fantasy, so I need him to have a decent game.
So you want my latter one to happen. You want them to go down by 21 points.
Yeah. So Will Fuller get a couple touchdowns in, maybe 5 catches, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns.
See,
work for me. Yes.
My favorite thing is not, even though we have a player in the game tomorrow on our joint team.
Yeah, we got Travis Kelce.
But since I have no fantasy players in my big league going, I love games where I have fantasy players in, for I can just sit there and enjoy it and not be like, all right, this is what I need. I need 26 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's all we need.
So then that begs the question. So Sunday when we have all the games, because all 32 teams play on the first week of the season.
Not all 32. I'll just be 30 teams playing, because Texans and.
Well, what I mean. I'm talking about in week 1, all 32 teams play. So that's what I'm meaning. So you have all the teams playing this week. So when you look, on Sunday you have all the games going. What's your setup on Sunday? Are you just streaming all the games? Are you just, what are you doing?
Usually, I worked at a bar for a long time, and I would tend to watch the games at the bar because I can watch multiple games at one time. But this year, I'll be watching the game from the house. So it's probably going to be whatever on Channel 4, whatever on Channel 11. I'll probably watch the regular games, and then go to the Sunday Night Football game. Okay. But my setup is going to be pretty much the same as tomorrow. I'm going to probably not pizza. I'll probably do tacos on Sunday, and some beers. Or some nachos. Me and the wife will eat some nachos and watch it. What time the Cowboys kick off? 3, 4 o'clock?
7. They're 7 tonight.
Sunday Night Football?
Yeah, Sunday Night Football to kick off. They always put Cowboys on Sunday Night Football.
Are you wearing your Jones jersey?
Hell yeah.
I'm wearing I think I'm gonna go with the Prescott throwback I have.
Oh man, I need a Prescott jersey.
But I just bought. I'm about to buy a CeeDee Lamb jersey. So
you are? Yeah, bro. You got to get a CeeDee Lamb one.
I make sure. I just went ahead and bought one. I doesn't know about it yet. Hope you're not listening live. Or hope
I know, right?
If not, just forget that last thing and don't listen to 9 minutes and 32 seconds.
You said you're not buying a CeeDee Lamb.
I'm not buying a CeeDee Lamb jersey.
That's what you said. That's what I heard. Yeah.
So, all right, what are you most excited about to see other than the Cowboys? Everybody knows we're Cowboys fans. They know we're homers.
Oh yeah.
What are you most excited about for this football season?
Oh man. For the whole season?
For anything. Football's back. What are you most excited for? With football being back?
Man, the competition in general.
Competition.
Yeah, seriously though.
That's
so Christian.
Short answer.
Yeah. So Christian set up Lil Bruh, which we gotta just bring him on next week. Let's just have him hop on the show.
Just have him hop on right now. Send him a link.
Yeah, Christian, you want to be on the show?
Christian, come on.
Type yes if you want to just hop on the show and
just
talk.
Hop on real quick. Talk football. For we can complain about your team.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send you the link. Go ahead and just hop into the studio, and we'll set that up. But yeah, so Christian does the two TVs in the living room. I do the same thing except for I have the Cowboys jersey on. Forget the Saints. Yeah, and I do a little bit of both. So I do partially where I'm watching, the best game on at that time. And then I also do the next game that I have like a fantasy player playing in that I want to see watch it. But I lean more towards, if there's really good games. Like, so this week on the schedule, there's a couple games that I'm really interested in watching. And so I'm going to be dual streaming both of those at 3:00.
What are those games? Wait, so how are you able to watch two games at one time? Or do you have you have the NFL package or something?
No, I just stream on online.
I got you.
Online on one of them. But I also have multiple TVs and multiple TVs and multiple setups, and I have a subscription. So, and I have like an antenna too. So if there's like two games on at the same time and like one's on Fox and one's on CBS, I can watch both of them at the same time. But let's see. So on Sunday, there's two games that I'm really looking forward to at the 3:00 hour. So at 12:00, I'm watching Seahawks Falcons, of course. I think that'll be a great game to tune into. And then I'm also going to have streaming Vikings and Packers, two playoff teams going at it. That's one of the big games of the week. So definitely got to tune into that. But at 3:00, I'm very excited for these two games. So I'm excited to see the Saints and Buccaneers. So shout out to Christian. Christian will be very excited that I'm going to be watching his.
Are we collectively watching and rooting for the Bucs in this game? Because I hate Tom Brady, but one thing I hate more than Tom Brady is I hate the fucking Saints.
Oh, definitely.
I think I'll be watching that game just rooting against Christian. Do I have a Saints player on my fence? Oh, never mind. I'll be rooting for Mike Thomas.
Yeah, you'll be rooting for Mike Thomas, but hoping that the Saints lose. I feel you.
I kind of want the Saints to go down by like 40. And then Mike Thomas gets like 12 catches for 600 yards, and
Oh, completely get it. Yeah, the other game I'm watching at 3:00 is Cardinals 49ers. I am really excited to see what this Cardinal team puts together this year. I think they have a lot of weapons already in place, and I just think they're going to come out firing on all cylinders. So it'll be really fun to see like how that matchup shapes out this week. Go ahead.
Are we? Is this Cardinals team feeling a little Browns-ish to you?
Oh man, yes, it is.
It's feeling kind of
okay. No, and here's why. Because the Browns, they went out and paid big money for a lot of different guys and stuff. And yes, the Cardinals went out and paid DeAndre Hopkins, but he's the only guy.
And Kenyon Drake.
Okay, but they didn't break the bank for Kenyon Drake.
I mean, they paid him.
Yeah, but they didn't break the bank for him.
They paid him when they could have got a rookie running back to do that same shit.
Yeah, but like you look at the Browns, they went out and signed what's his name, the running back there, the backup running back, Kareem Hunt. They went and signed, traded for OBJ. They went and paid Jarvis Landry. They paid all these guys on defensive end.
Jordan, that sounds a lot like what the Cardinals did. Think about it.
Cardinals went out and got young guys though. Like they're getting young guys. Like they're drafting. They filled up a lot of their team.
DeAndre's not young.
Drake
is not young.
Drake's kind of young. But those are like your only two, really. Like your only two that you can really point to.
I feel like the hype, like as much as I want to believe in Kyler, who is the greatest quarterback in Texas State history. Like let's not get that twisted. Like Kyler Murray, for people who grew up in the area.
Yeah, dude is a baller.
Dude's a god when it comes here. It's not even a joke. Like dude was the greatest football player I've ever seen play in Texas.
Out of Allen High
School. Yeah, out of Allen High School. Well, he lost one game as a coach.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, one game. Nah, it's ridiculous. You'll never have a run like that in Texas history again. But I feel like a little bit like I feel like I'm gonna get right behind the team, and Cliff Kingsbury is gonna fuck me over somehow. Like one thing we know about Cliff Kingsbury, they can score a lot of points. Can they play defense? This defense, I don't know. Steve Wilkes their defense coordinator? Oh,
I don't think so. He was their old head coach.
Steve Wilkes is the coach. Steve Wilkes is the defense coordinator in Cleveland. Shout out Steve Wilkes, man. You should never take the job like that. Like, no, you gotta stop taking these jobs.
Yeah, that was a bad look for him.
But I'm just really not. I'm not sold on him. And then in that division, wait, what do you think they finished in that division? Like third?
Yeah, honestly, they're probably going to be
They're third.
Yeah.
Do they have a chance to get the extra wild card now? Since there's another wild card,
Probably
so.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them win 9 games, but like people are putting them in like 11 games, 12 games. Like,
no, I don't have them that high. I just think that they're going to be a fun team to watch this year. Yeah, I think that they're going to be like maybe like a 9-7. That's kind of where I have them at. But I think that they'll be competitive. But because of their division, that's really going to push them back. So they're not going to be.
I think they're going to be like
people want them to be.
Who? I think they're going to be like Jameis Winston's Buccaneers teams.
Jameis Winston's Buccaneers teams?
No, but the Kyler Murray is no Jameis Winston. It's gonna be those. It's gonna be those guys that like you tune in every week because they're gonna be fantasy superstars. You're tuning in because you're gonna see a lot of points scored, and you're gonna be like you'll never know what's gonna happen. So that's where I kind of see him like as entertainment wise. I will watch him a lot because with me having Kirk and Hopkins on my roster, like I'm gonna have to watch him a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be difficult to see, really, but it's all going to depend on what the Seahawks look like again this year, what the 49ers look like this year.
You saw what their defense added. They added Jamal Thomas. I mean, not Jamal Thomas, Jamal Adams.
Yeah. I mean,
do not like Jordan. We had this argument in the group chat one time. And Adams is a great, especially for that secondary, especially what that defense wants to do. Like, he's a younger. Oh no, he's not. He doesn't cover us because Earl, but you ain't coming over the middle on him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ain't getting smoked. You ain't getting behind them. So like,
that's true.
And you got second year DK. You have the new offensive line of players. You have Russ. Hopefully they're gonna let Russ cook this year, which will be another shirt I'm ordering for Breaking Tea, guys. Breaking Tea. I need a sponsorship, guys, because I'm gonna start wearing these shirts. All right, so Breaking Tea, if you're listening, give a boy a sponsor. You know, I'm trying to get that Let Russ Cook shirt. All right, because I want to see Russ play. I want to see Russ good. I don't need Russ to be good enough where we can get Sierra pregnant again. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. So, okay, what matchups are you looking forward to this week? Week 1.
To be honest, I only know I just now recently figured out the Cowboys are playing the Rams on Sunday.
Oh my God,
I've literally not checked into any football. So I'll be watching Kansas City versus Texans, Dallas versus Los Angeles, and then probably watch Patriots versus what was it? Patriots Miami.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Patriots versus Miami.
Just because I want to see if Cam doing it. And then the obligatory Monday night football games, I watch all those. But there's nothing I'm really included. I gotta get like I don't how you like we've been so long without sports.
Yeah.
That it's like you're not gonna be really into it till you see it. Like it's taking me a week to get ready for basketball, get into basketball. So like ask me next week on Wednesday how my first week of football. It's gonna be like CJ on cocaine. All right, so I watched this game at 7:00 in the morning. I woke up and did my fantasy football breakdown. But what's your What I know we talked about this earlier, but what's your Sunday look like for like? Are you like one of those people that wake up on Sundays and then it's like really intense when it comes to fantasy? Playing your day.
I wouldn't say it like really intense. So, I normally go to church on Sunday and stuff, but we've been like at home. So it's going to look differently. But I mean, really like normally though, my schedule is normally I wake up, go to church and everything. And then I like probably right around 11:30, 12, I start really getting into fantasy. When I used to do the stuff with the kids group, I was actually volunteering during that time, like until about 1:00. So I had to like set my lineup and everything and make sure I was good to go but the night before. And then like, in between like church, like on Sunday, so I can make sure my fantasy team was good. But then normally I come home, like we normally cook at home and do something there in order to get ready for the game, but I mean, really, it's pretty laid back. Like I'm not like I don't tinker with my lineup a lot in general. I normally only move it unless there's like a injury or something. Outside of that, my lineup's pretty set. I'm just ready. I throw on my Cowboys jersey or whatever Cowboys related gear that I'm rocking that week. That's what I put on, and I get ready for the game.
So as a founding member of Bedside Baptist, I don't have any of those things right there. If there's gonna be the Lord knows my heart, He knows.
Lord knows your heart.
Lord knows my heart. If there's gonna be a Sunday I'm gonna miss. It's gonna be a football Sundays occasionally. All right, I'm trying to get better. All right, but typically I try to hit early service if we have church. We're able to go to church. We're try to hit the 8 a.m. All right.
I feel that.
Reason being because I'm out by 10 and I can set my lineup. I ain't worried about nothing, no funny stuff happening. But typically, I wake up, I watch ESPN for their fancy preview. I listen to the ESPN radio fancy preview. And then I listen to Friday's episode of Fantasy Football Focus. And then I kind of set my rosters and I kind of sit down. So it's like I take a good 2-3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And it also my gambling setups, I gotta make my bets, put my money in, make some money.
All right, fair enough.
So yeah, that's what kind of mine's is like. So I was kind of making sure, like, I didn't know if you went too in depth on your fantasy rosters. See, but I don't know. Like, I feel like you take credit. Take your league very seriously too. But I feel like I take mine's like ours it's really out for blood. It's really out for blood. Like our motto is really anybody but CJ wins. All right.
Wow.
I know, right? The hate that comes from my friends and family. It's okay. They know they're a master, 2-time champion.
Yeah, I'm planning to repeat this year, and what got me there was not tinkering with my lineup. If you notice, like the night before the last game of our fantasy was actually my bachelor party, and so I went and got super drunk and still won, like in blowing out fashion, as I took over as fantasy champion that year.
Y'all played week 16. That was week 16, right?
Yeah.
That was my
semifinals
match.
That was week 17.
Week 17?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can remember if that was our last week too.
Because that was when Dak Prescott just threw for like 400 yards against the Washington Redskins.
The Washington football team.
At the time, they were the Washington.
They're a Washington football team.
Now they are the Washington football team.
We're not. Yeah, we're not those hosts.
Football team. Washington football team.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. No, I remember that day.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of stuff happened that day. Lord Jesus, I almost died. But I remember waking up and setting my roster and then falling right back to sleep.
Jeez.
I remember doing that.
Yeah, I think like just about everybody pulled that move. Yeah. I looked, made sure my lineup was good, and I was like, I'm rocking with it. Let's go. If I lose, I lose. I was already up by 15 points, though, so that kind of led into the decision. But when it came down to it, I knew what I was going to do.
Oh, yeah. I forgot y'all played double weeks.
Yeah, double weeks. We do.
Ours is 1 week. This is that's last Sunday. Our championship game is everybody plays on Sunday. Most of your players kick off at 12 o'clock. Oh man, it's gut wrenching, man. It's gut wrenching sitting there like my season comes down to 1 week.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Well, we do double because we're 10-man league, but we do 4 teams in the playoffs.
Yeah, we do 6.
Yeah, see, we thought about it. So I used to be commissioner of my league. I gladly stepped away this year after a 3-year stint as commissioner. I freaking hate that job. I will never be commissioner again. I tried to leave last year, but nobody would take it on. So luckily Mike took over as commissioner this year. He called himself Gajer Rudell. There you go. And so he can gladly have that, and I just won't even touch it because I don't want it. And honestly, it's going to be so nice not having to deal with the crap that comes with the league. So now I can just focus on football. But when I set it up to be 4 teams because I wanted to be as competitive as possible. Because I didn't want no team to just slip in with because what we have is we have some guys that barely won any games that slipped into the playoffs. They're the 5 or 6 lead because they were they won 50% of their games or something like that.
But did they win a playoff game?
Yeah,
did they win a championship?
Some of them did win a playoff game, but we want the best teams in there. So this year we had it this past year. So I ended up finishing second, barely in total, overall because of a loss that I took at the in the week before playoffs. I lost, and that dropped me down. So I was the 2nd seed. I was the number 1 seed the entire year until then. So I finished 9-3 or something like that. The person in front of me, he was also 9-3, but he had the tiebreaker against me. The person behind me was like 8-4, and the person behind that person was 7-5. So it was a very, very competitive playoffs. I ended up, pulling out, and I'm happy. I'm happy as where I am. So yeah, no tinkering on my end. But yeah, I want to get into some division previews, talk about some predictions of who you have for certain divisions, and just brainstorm that for a second. So
Gotcha. I'm here.
I mean, do we really have to talk about the NFC East? I mean,
we're both picking Eagles.
Huh?
I'm
yeah,
kidding.
That would be funny. No, Cowboys right here.
Yeah. I mean, NFC East, this Cowboys, just chalk it. Do we have to? I think we talked enough about it, and I think we're talking enough about it throughout the season.
You'll hear our opinion enough of this.
Let's just go ahead and move to the NFC South.
There we go. Okay,
Who do you got in the NFC South?
Okay, so for me in the NFC South, big Brady fan. What it is, I'm rocking with the Buccaneers, not just because of the Tom Brady, but I honestly believe in Bruce Arians. I think that he's a great head coach, and I think now he has a quarterback that can throw the ball. You pair him with the weapons that they have in Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. They just picked up Leonard Fournette. They have LaShawn McCoy. They have Ronald Jones. They got Gronk over there. They have what's the other tight end? OJ Howard over there. So they have a ton of weapons on the offensive end, and this is a team that is pretty solid on the defensive end too. Look out for Devin White as Defensive Player of the Year this year. The guy I believe from LSU.
Yep,
dude's a beast. He is one of the guys that I wish the Cowboys could have gotten if he was even there when we drafted, but he wasn't, and so. I'm very excited to see what he can do this year. Like I said, I think he's going to be on a lot of people's radar as Defensive Player of the Year. So watch out for that. A strong defense with a talented offense. Who's going to stop him? I mean, you look at it. I just think that they're in a better position to win. I'm not really trusting Drew Brees as much this year. I know that some people are really high on him and everything, and thinks that he can still go out in there and throw for 4,000, 5,000 yards. I just don't know if he'll be able to stay upright. That offensive line, I don't know if it's what it used to be. I don't know if they'll be able to protect him as well as they have been. I know that they are used to getting the ball out quickly, but I don't know. It's just I'm leaning more towards the Buccaneers to take this. It will be close. It's going to be one of those that comes down to the last game or two in the season. But I think that the Buccaneers pull out the division championship, but the Saints also make the playoffs, of course.
What was that? All of 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It took for Bad Take to come out. I was waiting for when he was going to come out. I was waiting. I was like,
first of all, how is that about? Legitimately, how is that?
I mean, you would pick. You said you don't trust an old quarterback in Drew Brees, but you trust the oldest quarterback in Tom Brady?
Okay, how much of my argument was spent talking about Tom Brady? I talked about Tom Brady for 10 seconds, and then
you talked about his receivers, his weapons.
I talked about
how the weapons going to get the ball if Tom Brady's their quarterback?
Because Tom Brady can dump the ball off to 5 yards to Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, or to OJ Howard, or to Gronk, or to Ronald Jones, or to Leonard Fournette,
throws the ball to 5 yards.
Yeah,
I'm going to get beat by a quarterback.
But that's what I was saying. I was saying that he has more weapons to throw the ball to. So when you have more weapons, you have more options, which means that even if you can't throw the ball far, you can throw the ball short and still get one of your guys to catch the ball. What I said with Drew Brees, I said, one, his offensive line isn't what it used to be, so he's not going to have the same time that he has. So I don't know if he'll stay healthy. I said that was one of the biggest reasons. Did I say that he couldn't throw the ball far? No. Did I say that he couldn't get to Michael Thomas? No.
He's got hurt one time in the in a couple seasons.
No, yes, but his arm has also fell apart at the end of the season because, a couple years ago, he really wouldn't sit out or anything. But I do think that he had a shoulder injury back in 2018 that kept him from really getting the ball down the field like he used to, because you can't explain how he fell off in the second half of the season.
Brees, as much as arm is falling off, he is a pass interference call away from playing the Super Bowl. He is another pass interference call from playing the second round, which probably got him to the Super Bowl last year.
Okay.
So, I'm going to pick the best offense in the division and the New Orleans Saints because, I'm going to go with the tried and tested proven. We see this happen in the NFL all the time. if teams are willing for you to go somewhere else, you're probably not going to be better at the new location than you were at your old location. And as much as you can have faith in Bavarians, I have faith in Sean Payton to have Drew Brees ready. As much as I do not believe in their quarterback after him, what's his name? What's the white dude from BYU?
Taysom Hill.
Taysom fucking Hill.
He's not their true backup quarterback.
Huh?
He's not their. He's not.
He's their future quarterback.
No, he's not.
Jordan, they're paying him like $7 million.
More than that, they're paying him like $17 million.
$17 million.
Yeah.
For a gadget player, man.
Yeah, that's what he is.
Don't get me started on fucking Taysom Hill,
man. Okay.
First of all, Christian. Fuck you for not coming on our podcast today.
Oh, he's coming out next week. My bad. Yeah.
Oh, he's coming next week.
Christian's at work. He said he did have a message for you though, so I'll go ahead and let you see that.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Hey, you cheered for you're the one voting for him.
Wait, Jordan, Christian, can we congratulate Christian on air?
Yeah.
Should we be able to congratulate him?
Yeah.
I mean, because I don't know if he's told people because I talked to Grandma yesterday and Grandma was like, All right, so you want to do it or you want me to do it?
You do it.
Congratulations to our little brother. All right, who got him a job? All right,
big boy job,
career. He finally got his job as a mechanical engineer. So we did want to shout him out anyway. So he is finally got his grown-up job. His degree is put into work. So we want to say we're proud of him. Really proud of him.
Definitely proud of him.
He called us and Jordan was in meeting. So when I get that call, I think something else is getting on the line. I thought something else was about to be told to us.
Yeah.
And he's like, let me FaceTime Jordan. And I was like, oh shit, here it goes. No, it wasn't.
Not the story.
Not the fucking story. He said, I got a job. We're like, that's not what we want to fucking hear.
Yeah.
Why you call me 8 a.m.? Congratulations.
Congratulations. So cheers to you, Christian. Good luck in your career. I know you're going to be awesome designing those pipes that go in our houses to keep all of us safe.
Look, now, when I need to hold some, Christian, let me hold some. Next time I'll let you hold some.
I mean, Christian going to be funding our vacations from now on.
Yeah, Christian, no, don't be Christian, no, wait, nigga. First of all, now expect presents from you every birthday. You got a real job now. So
I told him to.
All right. Yeah. All right, my bad. Back to the show, guys.
Okay, so back to because we got 15 minutes, so we got like
speed round.
Okay.
NFC North.
NFC North. Okay, go ahead.
Give me the fucking Packers. I'm not going with the fucking Vikings. I tried to, but it's Kirk Cousins, their quarterback. Why the Vikings? I mean, why the Packers? Because they got Aaron Rodgers. That's it.
I don't really know about this division, man. Like honestly, it's a toss-up.
They did just lose Daniil Hunter. I
saw that.
He's an IR. They did lose some defense players in Minnesota. Chicago's shit. They're trash. And Nick Foles may not play backup. Look, he's just going to probably be at home.
Yeah. So, I mean, when all else fails, you go with what works. And the Packers were 13-3 last year. They still have pretty much their entire team coming back this next season. You got to root for them.
They got a new skill player.
Yeah.
And Jordan Love.
Yeah. So I mean, I'll rock with the Packers too. No argument here.
All right, NFC West.
NFC West, man, dude, I got the Seahawks, bro.
I'm about to say, go ahead and say Cardinals. Just go ahead and say Cardinals.
Oh no, I mean, I wanted to pick the Cardinals, but I know realistically this is not going to happen. The Seahawks are going to be the team. After acquiring Jamal Adams, their defense is even more prepared to stop any team that they go up against in that division. They have retooled the Legion of Boom. They have the Legion of Boom 2.0. Russell Wilson's ready to throw some bombs, and in Week 8 they will have Antonio Brown out there catching passes for Russell Wilson. So, I mean, they'll be set. I got them coming out.
Okay, Earl, Rich. I didn't say that. I didn't say y'all they were Legion Boom 2.0. I said they're a fine secondary, but that was Jordan Jones, not CJ Jones. If you want to attack him. All right. No, I'm going to Seattle too. I mean, a little bit of my heart wants to go with the Rams, but then I remember the Rams have Jared Goff as their quarterback, and they had these ugly-ass new jerseys. So I'm like, new logo. So I couldn't do it. I gotta go Seahawks.
The Rams about to get spanked by the Cowboys in Week 1, and that's going to set a precedent
I
for
hope
the
so.
entire season.
I hope it's not like the year we thought we were getting. Sorry, Rams, you're coming to Dallas, and then like we played against like the souped up Rams.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck happened? Like this.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be an easy W. All right.
No, it's going to be like last year when they came and when we played them and we spanked them all across the DFW. That's what it's going to be like.
In other news, Jalen Ramsey just got paid.
Dude got paid.
Got paid.
We didn't even talk about Deshaun Watson and all his money or any of that.
I was gonna say, thanks for ruining my bit. I was gonna say, Deshaun got paid when we got to Houston.
I need a whole show for that. Okay.
Well, we'll have one.
Okay. All right. So let's bounce over to the AFC. All right. So with the AFC, wait, did you pick who are you picking for the NFC East or NFC West?
I think it's Seahawks.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I couldn't remember if you said that or not, and I was like, oh crap.
I'm just waiting for you to get to this transition.
Okay, AFC. So let's do AFC East.
Oh, I'm taking Cam. Look, this is the Patriots. It's gonna be a Patriots division until Bill Belichick is not gonna be there no more.
Yeah,
right.
It's like what's it like? When you're the reigning champ, you automatically get like they weren't even the reigning champ last year because the Bills ended up winning the division last year. But when you're Bill Belichick, you get
Patriots
no
won the division.
No, the Bills won the division last year.
Patriots won the division, and they didn't play in the wild card. They didn't play the wild card. They played in the.
They did play in the wild card. They lost in the wild card.
Second. They played because they were the 3 seed.
Oh,
they didn't go on the road.
Really?
They played in Foxborough.
Oh shoot! Well, bad.
Hold on. They didn't go on the road. They went on the road to play Tennessee.
Yeah, there we go. They did lose the division. That's what I'm saying.
But
yeah, they lost the division.
The Bills won. No, the Bills played in Texas and Houston the first game.
They did?
Yeah, the Bills played in Houston.
Oh man. Okay, so that was right around my honeymoon and stuff. So I honestly don't even remember.
No. Okay, no. They didn't get the bye week. Okay. They played the Texans played them here. Yeah.
Like it was wedding prep and then to honeymoon.
I understand
like around this time. So I honestly don't even remember any of this stuff. So my bad, guys. My bad. But either way, it's Bill Belichick. He's gonna be the guy no matter what.
All right. AFC North.
Baltimore. I mean, it's really hard to argue. They were 14-2 last year. Come on now.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my grandma solid and pick my grandma's favorite team, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh, good pick.
Fun fact: the only reason my grandma is a Pittsburgh Steelers, we were at the restaurant one day. She looks back at the TV and she's like, "Who is that?" I'm like, "That's Mike Tomlin." She's like, "I like him. He's a black head coach. This is my favorite football team." And she has been a Steelers Cowboys fan ever since. It is the weirdest thing in the world. She's like, "Oh, that's my favorite." Every time she sees them. So don't let Mike Tomlin go to another team. Lord Jesus, right? she gonna change teams again.
She's gonna lose her mind.
Yeah, she's just like, "Hey, that black guy, he's a nice looking black guy."
Yeah, I will say I love that pick because I do think the Steelers are due for a bounce back season. James Conner should have a good year this year. Juju is in a contract year. He's gonna have a good year, so they'll be a good team to watch this season.
Yeah, and then Big Ben's back. I mean,
that's the big thing. They were playing without a quarterback and almost made the playoffs. So.
When you have Big Ben back, it makes that defense look pretty good.
Definitely.
I'm not on the Browns bandwagon. I don't really see them. I think it's a 2-horse division in that one, so I think it's definitely going to be there. Yeah. All right. So we're going to the South.
Yeah, let's do the South.
Who you got?
This is the one that I've had the hardest trouble with defining because there's not really like a true, team that's like leading the pack. Like I'm torn between.
Like it's like a group of underachievers.
Yeah, like it's like I can pick any of these teams and I wouldn't be surprised if they.
My bad. Let's go ahead and eliminate somebody right now. Jacksonville's not winning.
Okay, yeah, no, Jacksonville. It's really the Colts, the Texans, and the Titans, and it's really just gonna depend on who gets hot. And that's what it always comes down to in this division, at least lately. It's always been who's the team that's gotten hot at the right time. I'm gonna lean towards the Colts. I think that Phillip Rivers has a little bit left to prove. I do think that they have a solid team around him already. The receiving core is retooled. Look for Michael Pittman to make an impact in his rookie season.
Michael Pittman Jr.
Yeah, Michael Pittman Jr. Look for Paris Campbell to have an impact on the team. The running back room is very good. They already had like a kind of, I wouldn't say a two-headed monster, but they had a baby monster in Mack and Hines last season. Now you throw in Jonathan Taylor into the mix. That's going to be exciting. And they've had an amazing defense. Like their defense was spectacular last season. So I fully expect that defense to be back this next year. So they're just a team that I feel is going to surprise a lot of people. And because they finish where they did, they're going to have a little bit of an easier schedule compared to that of the Texans and the Titans. So that's my team to pick for that division. Who you got?
If they can treat Phillip Rivers like they treated Peyton Manning in Denver his last season, the Colts should win this division. And should win this division pretty easily. That team is built very similar. You got a really good team, really good defense. They got DeForest Buckner. Their defense, they have Leonard, the linebacker. Their defense is pretty solid.
Nasty.
It's solid. And the offense, you have a good running back room. You have some receivers that can go downfield and catch you. You got T.Y. can still burn them. If Phillip doesn't try to do too much, this team should win this division. So I am siding with the Colts too, because I don't think I look at the Texans roster. I don't see him. I can see the Texans finishing third in this division this year, still making the playoffs, but I still see them going third.
That receiving core is going to be a tell-all. They have 3 injury-prone receivers as the top 3 guys, so it's going to all depend on the health of those receivers. If those receivers and a running back that's injury-prone, so if injuries sweep this team, they're done. And that's why I'm hesitant with the Texans.
Now, as much as I don't believe in Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry, that defense in Tennessee that is at Jadeveon Clowney, who's playing for his defensive coordinator that he had in Houston, a guy's going to say, "Hey, show up and just be a monster." And Jadeveon trying to get paid. Like he's trying to get like highest defense in league money.
He's trying to show consistency so he can get that.
So like, I wouldn't put a prize. I think, but if I had to rank them, it'll be Indianapolis, Tennessee, Houston, and Duval.
Yeah, and that's why I said like this is one of those divisions. I would not be surprised if I'm wrong. This is not I do not feel strongly about the Colts to where like I am absolutely saying they're a lock to win this division. I think
I put a bunch of ifs.
Put
a bunch of ifs.
Because Phillip Rivers was in a similar situation last season. He had a great defense and really good receiving core, really good running back room, and still couldn't win games. So it could very much so happen because if he can throw away games. So it's going to be a toss-up. All right, next division.
You know what the next division is?
No, because I don't remember which one we bounced around to.
It's AFC West.
There we go. Okay. This is like the lock of all locks. This is going to be Kansas City coming out of there. Like barring any major injury, like honestly, if only way that they don't win the division is if Patrick Mahomes gets hurt. Knock on wood. Like other than that, they're winning that division.
The Raiders. I'm kidding. I'm not going.
Yeah,
I'm not going to Raiders.
Couldn't even take that seriously.
Yeah, I could. No. Patrick Mahomes. I'm rooting for them. I'm not rooting for them, but I mean, it's gonna be hard. And then they got better. It's like you see Super Bowl teams win. People win Super Bowls. People leave the team. Teams get worse. They got better. They didn't lose none of their receiving core.
True.
They added a dynamic running back. They added some weapons of defense. So I mean, they returned a lot of starters. So the only thing that's gonna hurt them, they missed Breeland for the first 4 weeks. So yeah, I'm done with that.
All right.
So I'm guessing you. I think I know the next question.
Yeah. What's the next question?
Who's my MVP pick?
Yeah. Who's your MVP pick?
Oh man, it's gonna be hard. give me Mahomes. I think Mahomes won a second one this year because football is a little bit different than basketball. Like, we're not going to look for Patrick to do anything else like extraordinary to be there. If Patrick Mahomes is the best player of football again this year, he's going to win it. So I know who you're going to pick, but I think it's going to be Patrick. His MVP number 2.
It's going to be a close race. Patrick Mahomes is going to put up exceptional numbers this season. He's going to light the world on fire. But the one thing that never fails is in football, it doesn't matter, how good the quarterback really was. They look at that team record. The Cowboys are going 13-3 this season. The Chiefs will probably finish around 12-4. Dak Prescott will throw for over 4,000 yards, 40 touchdowns. He will put up a career high in pretty much every category that there is, which is saying a lot for a guy who's already done a lot in his first 4 years. And as he leads the Cowboys to their first Super Bowl in over 25 years, Dak Prescott, Dakota Prescott, will win MVP, hands down.
I mean, I can see that it's going to take a Dak a lot to get to MVP. It's going to take a lot. It's going to have to be like, so Lamar and Pat both led the league in touchdowns. What the year they won MVP, all right? Same thing with Matt Ryan. Same thing with Cam. He's gonna have one of those transcendent seasons. He has the team around him to do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have him at 11-5 for record.
I'm gonna put it this way:
52. It'll probably take him it's going to need to throw more than 5,000 yards. I mean, more than 4,000 yards. He's going to throw like 5,000 yards.
Yeah,
plus,
but I'm gonna put it this way:
40 touchdowns.
If we saw the Dak Prescott of the first 3 games last season, and that was the consistent Dak throughout the year, he would have won MVP last year.
But that's
the Cowboys would have been in a much better
that's
position,
the
and he
point
would
comes up. You said if he can do this,
and I think that he can.
I hesitate thinking if I was picking a Cowboys player, it'd probably be more of a Zeke thing. If
running backs don't win MVP. MVP is a quarterback award.
Adrian Peterson ran MVP, and then
how long ago?
2000.
Yeah, exactly. When was the last time? When was the last time a non-QB won MVP?
Well, I'm saying this is a perfect situation for a running back to win MVP. Because if Zeke goes out there and gives you 1,800 yards and 20 touchdowns between passing and throwing, it should be good.
CJ, Dak Prescott's winning the MVP. Zeke's gonna have 5 touchdowns.
All right, so are you gonna lay money? Are you gonna lay money on the Dak Prescott?
I'll lay money on it right now. $20.
No. I'm talking about Why don't you don't lay it with me? I'm not gonna pay out the odds.
Oh,
lay it. Let's go down to the book.
I'll do that. Okay.
I'll put $20 on it with you.
All right, we got 30 seconds. Super Bowl pick.
Chiefs. No, I want to say Niners. Chiefs.
20 seconds.
Chiefs Seahawks.
Chiefs Seahawks. Who wins?
Seahawks.
Okay, Seahawks go for their. Russell Wilson gets the second Super Bowl. All right, I have Chiefs Cowboys, just kind of like ESPN pick, and I have the Dallas Cowboys overcoming all odds in winning their 7th Super Bowl after 25 years of coming back. That is my pick.
6th Super Bowl.
I thought they have 6.
No, they have 5.
Whatever. Either way. Close us out, CJ.
All right, guys. Okay, once again, we want to thank our producer, our engineer. Our engineer, Aaron Bird, for making us sound lovely. Thank you, Aaron. Want to thank Oni Music for doing our intro and outro music. And guys, see you next week. Hey, arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor. Jordan, do the thing.